Whitehall entering last night on a short week after falling to Allentown Central Catholic in Week 8. That, unfortunately for the Zephyrs, marks their third straight setback and fourth of the season in falling to the Vikings 30-14. Meanwhile, for its opponent last night, Liberty was still in search of its first win against an EPC South opponent. Zephyrs were hoping to do something they have not done, though, in the last 3 weeks, play all 4 quarters and finish strong. Whitehall would end up doing that and then some. It was a high-scoring affair between Whitehall and Liberty when they met a season ago. Similar story here in 2023 with a game that was back and forth all night long at Bethlehem Area School District Stadium. Defense shined for the Maroon and Gold on numerous occasions in this Thursday night showdown. Justice Miles coming up with the fumble recovery off the Caden Weaver tackle on Gabe Green. That giving Whitehall early momentum as the trick play paid off for the Zephyrs on this ensuing drive. The reverse as Talon Dog-Manitz finds the wide-open Jack Cucker. The Dog-Manitz brothers ended up linking up with Cucker on 2 separate occasions last night, this time for 36 yards and a 7-0 Whitehall lead in this opening quarter. Then after Liberty responded by way of a 5-yard TD run from Green to make it 7-6 Zephyrs after 1, the Canes get on the board again in the second quarter. The 24-yard pass this time from Caden Vermeulen as he hooks up with Josiah Cole in the end zone to give the home team its first lead at 12-7. Whitehall, though, answers back to then lead it 13-12 at halftime following the 2-yard punch-in from Dalton Wickel. Wickel finished with 60 yards and a score last night. Whitehall had to battle back from deficits of 6 and 7 after the Canes pushed it in front in the third quarter. Jake Puxton playing a big part in the 9-play drive that went for 64 total yards. Puxton finds the zone off the 23-yard connection to go up on his dad's defense. Now 20-13 the score heading into the final frame. Whitehall with the only score then in the fourth quarter. Trey Dog-Manitz finding Cucker on the out route. He goes untouched then on the 15-yard reception for 6. That would end up making the score an even 20 as we will head then into overtime. The Whitehall defense will deny Liberty of a score, giving themselves then a chance to only need 3 to defeat the Canes. Andrew Deutsch up to the task, though, knocking it in from 23 yards out. It's the kicker with his 5th field goal in 7 attempts. That would end up giving Whitehall the 23-20 win in overtime.
We played really hard the last 3 weeks and we didn't finish. And hey, second half we bowed up on defense and got some stops. Just proud of the coaches, and that's what Whitehall's about. You got to play football with your pads on, and you got to play hard. You got to play with emotion, and we got to play 4 quarters. We play with emotion. We just got to be really good at being consistent.